Hi, good evening, Corrie Thorne, spiritual healer, coming in to do the channel messages for the month of uh, November. For the month of November, please remember this does not replace any medical, psychological, and you have to be your own guru, and you also have to use your own free will. Please don't let anyone take that from you. It's yours to use. I'm jumping all over the place with my monthlies. They're not in so much order. They're kind of all over the place. So I'm going to Gemini next. I'm looking down at my list, and Gemini is what's popping up to me next. And I feel like for my Gemini, please remember it's not a personal reading. This is a collective message for those born under the sign. And for Gemini, I feel like you've done like a 360 here somehow. I feel like there's been a 360 turn from like in direction. I feel like for some Gemini, I don't know why. It's like I was just going to write you a note. I was just going to write you like a message, a note. I wanted to write something out for you. I feel like I want to write out your destiny, write out your. So I feel like you're charted. I feel like you have a charted destiny for some of you, and I feel like you're like returning to your charted destiny. I feel like some Gemini energy, you got off a track. You got off a track. You got caught in the conflict. You got caught in the outside world. You're not letting go. You're hanging on for some reason. I don't know why, Gemini. I feel like you've been very much outside of yourself, and I feel like there's a return home. I feel like you're coming home. There's been a lot of conflict. There's an ending coming to the conflict, is what I'm picking up in the conflict with like this. And this is the quantum oracle. So it's like I feel like we're like forward thinking here, forward movement. And it's like whatever's happened in the past, Gemini, you can't go back. You did it. And so this is cards by Sandra and Taylor. I'm not reading from her books. I'm just using them in conjunction to the channeled message that I have. um, and so I feel like you've been like trying to stay away from the, like, to make sure that you don't get, so you don't crash and burn, or you've been held from crashing and burning just barely by the skin of your teeth type of thing. And I feel like it's been so close. You've been burning the candle on both ends. You've been caught up in a lot of a lot of white lies, or a lot of trying to keep a secret alive, or trying to keep past alive. And so you have not been letting go, Gemini. And I have some dogs holding on to to the string here, and I feel like I don't know where dogs come into this story, but I feel like it's like, and I have three dogs on here. And so I feel like there's like it's like, I feel like this is the things that we hold on to, the things that matter to us, or we're holding on to something a little more, holding on to that things don't run away from us. And I feel like you're just holding on to something out of a sense of fear, sense of ego. It's like not afraid to let things get away from you. But you've also been burning the candle at both ends. So you've been trying to keep things alive that need to be let go of. I feel like you can't have it all. And here's family. I have the family card coming in for you. And I have a sense of family is a priority. Family is important to you. And I feel like there's a milestone, like something to celebrate coming up around you. I have a wedding, an anniversary, something that's like a big deal. And it's almost like you're renewing your family life, or you're bringing, you're really putting focus back into family life. That battle, that conflict, that whole falling away from yourself, losing yourself. I feel like there's like healing light, and you're wondering, where did I go? How did I lose myself? How did I get so caught up in all this? How did I get lost? And so there's just a sense that you were falling away from yourself, like you were losing some aspects of who you are within your own essence, or in your own truest of self. And so I feel like it's time for some healing. I feel like this is still in retrograde. That full moon was it was the once in a blue moon. It was the blue, we had the moon. And I have this sense for you that, see, here comes the animals. So I just have that sense that you're needing to rest. You need to rest. You are mentally, physically exhausted. You're trying to keep up on too many things. There's a lot of let go. I feel like some sales, or selling some stuff off. Um, and I just feel like for some of you, it's time to kind of grow up, or somebody else in your life needs to grow up. Um, but but in this rest, I feel like you're going to find out what you really want. There's a sense that you've been really, truly afraid, afraid to make moves, afraid to make changes. And see, you've been back and forth in decision. See, burning on both ends, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You had good intentions, or you have good intentions, but you also have some deceitful intentions around you, and you've been deceiving yourself. So you're deceiving yourself by believing something that really just doesn't feel right for you. So there will be some, after this healing energy, there will be some changes for you. And I don't feel like you're going to come full circle with all of this milestone, this whole sense of a big moment in your life, until you make peace, excuse me, with the rest. And this is like your opportunity, or it's a clean slate. I feel like you're going to be starting with a clean slate, starting over, a new opportunity. There may be some stuff coming out of the woodworks for you. Um, but I also have some job changes or change in direction. Like you always wanted one thing. This is what I wanted. This is what I want, but it's not what you want anymore. And Gemini, I have a strong presence of the Jesus energy in here, big for you this week or this month, tonight. And as I sit in this energy tonight, and as I sit here, I have the presence of, leading your life based on that whole sense of what am I, am I representing the best version of me? Am I being the truest version of me? Am I being my truest truth to the highest good of me? Is this how my heart really feels like it wants to live life? And so it's like walking in the presence of your Jesus energy. I have this sense of loss around you. I feel like it's like you you might be, see, there's the conflict. You may have had been holding on for too long, or you may have been like trying to, you waited too long for some decisions, some choices. I feel like there's a cross to bear here. Like you've been, there's some, you're a part of your own misery. And it's time for you to be able to move beyond this. And with that, there's that letting go. Can't even get rid of these cards. And so these cards are like stuck to you tonight. You can't move forward until you let something go. You can't move forward until you stop burning on both ends. You can't let go until you truly recognize what it is that makes you feel complete and whole. And as we're sitting in this energy of Jesus, is that sense of forgiveness. I feel like there's some big forgiveness that's going to be taking place or showing up. And you're going to need a lot of love and support from those around you, friends and colleagues. But I feel like there's a gathering, there's happy smiles in there. And in that happy smiles, I see there's a lot to celebrate, but there's a lot of challenges to get to that celebration. It's like whatever's been on your mind, whatever you've been afraid to make a decision about, in this pause, in this quiet, in the first part of November, I feel like you're really going to get very clear on this. You will know what to do. See the intuition and your manifestation. You're seeing what you truly want. You're seeing your future. It's like looking forward, looking like get out of the past, get out of there, move forward, and see discovery. I feel like you're finding something more of yourself. It's like you're discovering your truest of light, your gem, your happiness, and things may not be turning out exactly as you've always planned. I feel like there may be some surprises for you, Gemini. I don't feel like it's like you're so in control and so thinking things are going to be a certain way, like you're trying to plan out life. It's not going to be that way. And I do have Gemini. I also have some health issues around some of my Gemini. Um, I feel like some real like pulling yourself back up, getting strong, getting present. I also have some unicorn. And so I'm flipping from very practical here to very magical. If you want to get beyond the health, if you want to get beyond the struggles in your heart and in your head, you got to go into believing in the magic and miracles. And magic and miracles happen when we return to the innocence of the child, when we return to the believing that anything is possible, that miracles happen, that magic happen. And in that rainbowy, beautiful energy, I feel like there's an opportunity, like a real opportunity for something to land into your lap that just helps you in such a big way, health wise, and on every other way. I feel like some of you are going to get a wake up call in your life, and I feel like some of you are also going to get some blessings, like big blessings. I also have some heart, like a lot of heart healing, heart. So I don't know if some people have like, I don't know if some of my Geminis have a very sense of like a genetic heart disease or heart conditions and pass down like having heart issues. I feel like you need to take care of your heart, or you have somebody who's really struggling through that right now. I'm going to validate this with a sense of that deep breath. breathing, connecting, staying focused on what it is that you want. You have Leo energy in here, and I feel like listen to the Leos, listen to those, listen to the, that Leo, but it's also part of the pride, the pack. I feel like you want to be a part of the pride, the pack, and it's like you're not here to, you don't want to walk your journey alone. And there's your deep breath. I feel like there's peace. Make peace with your past, make peace with your decision, but there's some decisions to be made, and it's going to change things. And here's rooted in abundance. It's like you look at a lack of, or I'm not going to have, but I think you're going to have everything that you want if you allow yourself to make the right decision. If you let yourself fully step out and away from where you have been and to move forward. So November is definitely going to be a month of some deep contemplation for you, some deep healing, and needing some deep healing, and allowing that. So even if you're not religious, it don't matter. Jesus was a healer who walked upon earth, and so he's just another human like us. And so there's that healing energy. I feel like the healing energy is coming in to try to help you, but you're very resistant to help. So you have a free will choice to accept the help that's trying to help you, listen to the divine, listen to your higher self. All your first thoughts should be your first thought should be your right thought. Everything else is fear. And when fear is riding shotgun, you have no faith. So return to faith, let go of the fear, and you'll know what to do after the rest. Much love. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you all in December. Bye bye.